My story, I called it The Buried Memories because I've never told anyone about it before. When I was younger, I used to love playing soccer. I used to play at the rooftop, and I used to play in the neighborhood sometimes with my cousins. And I used to be really good at it. All the boys, I used to beat them and score a lot of goals. People in my neighborhood and school used to call me Aisha Rajil, which means tomboy. And I used to get bullied for that. Even like if I wear a skirt, they would tell me, "Why are you wearing this? You're a boy, why are you wearing this?" When I was in middle school, my dad promised me if I get a good grade, he would get me an audition for the Algerian soccer team. It was the day that I graduated, and I was on my way back from school, and I was so happy because I got good grades and I was one of the top 5 in school. Before I went home, I went to my grandma's house. I found my aunt. I think my mom told her that my dad bought me 6 soccer balls and he got me an audition for the Algerian team. She told me, ما عندناش بنات يلعبوا كورة. There is no girls that play soccer. And my grandma said, if you play soccer in the Algerian team, you will never be my granddaughter again. It was really hard for me because I was so happy to tell them that I get good grades and everything. For me, it was a dream. It was everything for me. And that day was the last day I played soccer because my aunt took the 6 balls that my dad got me and she cut them with a knife. I thought it was the happiest day in my life, turned out to be the saddest day in my life.
I'm gonna tell you about my childhood, the funny moment I've had. One time when in holidays and festivals with my family, I always gather with my cousins and we go outside and we start knocking the doors of the ones we don't know, and we knock and run. One time we go outside in the evening. We knock our neighbor's home. He got outside suddenly and he saw us. And he starts running outside. He stopped running and screaming. And we are running to our home, and we get home. Then our grandfather come and say, who do that thing? And we don't say nothing. My cousin, she is so scared of my grandfather, and she said that we have done that. And we get a little bit punishment. And he's so old, my grandfather. And after eating, we stay together and we gather all the children. He started telling us about the revolution because he was a mujahid. He tell us about the suffering there, the history of revolution. Because he loved us so much. And when he told them about his story, I feel so proud of him.
My story began when I was about 4 years old, when my little sister came to life. I was so happy. I found a soulmate for me. My sister grew up and she became she wants to get out to play with me. My sister had about 20% mental issues and pronunciation issues. And there were a lot of kids who bully her, and I was like the protector and defender for her. She always just comes to me and say, they are saying that and that to me. And I'm like, okay, just stay here, I will show them. And I thought in the school nobody would just bully her because there were teachers and director, so she's going to be protector. First of all, teachers did not accept her. When we were in the queue, standing up in the queue, waiting for the lunch, and the director was standing in front of the door, and he directly pushed her away, and he said, "No food for somebody like you." Everyone was looking at me, so I just took her hand and went back home, and I was crying the whole road. So she stayed at home, and each year she asks me that question, why am I not like the other girls? And I don't know, I could not just explain for her that she's different, that she's an exceptional case, that she needs more care than what people are doing for her. Time by time, she accepted the reality that she has. She's like, it's okay, everything's gonna be alright. It's like, I can call her, she's just a piece from heaven.